Like who does one? Is Michael holding the baby? I think that if possible it'd be better if I did, to be honest.
You can, Sarah, if you want, sure.
For several reasons.
Okay, you had the birth yesterday?
Yeah.
Yep. We're live right now, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, can I see what we're seeing? Because I don't even.
Of course.
Oh.
Give it another couple minutes because it's not quite 10 o'clock.
So can I see what people can see? What?
This is what people can see.
Okay, cool. So do you think you need to send this extra link?
I'm not going to unless we receive any forms of contact from other people.
Okay.
Everyone seems to be inside the chat.
Since I forgot mine.
In there. I'll give you my phone. You can, or no.
Okay, so let me just. I'm gonna like walk you guys through it even in real time, but.
Sure.
That's Sean. We're good. Look at Franklin. He's being so cute.
Michael, he's okay. Just
I know, I want to introduce the world to our baby.
Oh, okay.
This is our baby! Say hi, Franklin!
Okay. Miller or Herzl, that's the say there?
Herzl Miller.
Herzl Miller. Legally?
Herzl McLean. Berkey,
We're gonna call him Herzl.
That's
It's our baby!
No, like,
okay.
both are
This is our baby!
Where's the Hebrew?
Say hi, Franklin!
Sarah. Your mom's Hebrew name is Sarah, right?
No, Rivka.
Rivka. Okay.
My mother.
Yeah, your mother.
Rivka. Right?
Yeah.
Michael, what's your Hebrew name?
Mordechai Ben David.
That was yesterday.
Great.
You smell Wally. You can't gnaw on any bones other than.
No, I mean, you give him a bone. Why is his arm out?
He's trying to get it out, and I let it out.
Okay.
Pretty good with that
Thank you.
Cool. Okay. If you want to know, I'm going to start with a psalm.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to say something about welcoming the baby, like hearing good news. I'm going to speak a little.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll do the baby. Then you guys speak.
Sure.
Okay. Michael. And then I'm going to show you.
It's live, latent.
Oh, this is the wrong one. Sorry.
You can't see me.
This is our other baby. No. But he can't be here right now.
Is it on mute?
It's not on mute. We're
Oh,
live.
hi, we're live. Well,
Yeah.
everyone wants to see this baby. Everything's getting set up. Alexa, stop.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to have you guys talk first.
Yeah.
But this is our baby. Say hi, world. Say hi. You can see us, but we can't see you.
That's right.
Hi. Is it 10? Okay, well, we'll start welcoming people. Can we see the chat while this is on or no?
Yeah, I think so. So we're going to do one quick test to see about the chat. I'm going to kill the speakers, and we'll see if this works.
Or do you want it on my computer?
I was going to try to go onto YouTube so I could watch this.
Yeah, no, we're live. We're good. We have 57 people watching already. Sarah, here's the live chat if you want to say.
Great. Make yourselves known. Say hello.
We're going to start in probably about 2 minutes. We're a little late late and latency involved, but you should be okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is end up just watching this.
I want to see what the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, you can look at the chat.
That's what
We're probably about 30 seconds behind.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
What's the string?
I sent you the email.
I got you.
You're live.
No, I got it.
We know that's working.
I want to be able to check.
You need to go onto your email.
I don't have
Okay, welcome everybody. We're so happy that you could be here,
My
Michael.
email address.
Michael.
You have to go onto the email. Go find your email, and then you'll be able to get it.
Right now. Hi. We are here, and we are so blessed to share in this simcha in COVID times with all these people everywhere from our life.
From all over the globe.
So it's good for one thing, COVID, I guess, that we can all be a part of this together. And I'd like to introduce our rabbi, Harlan Rabizadeh, Rabbi Rabizadeh.
Yeah, we're gonna
seconds late.
no, we're gonna go to the official live, so we can't see the chat anymore.
And
Take it away.
we'll get started.
Yeah.
Okay, we're so happy to be here and have such an intimate welcoming of our new baby, which we're gonna announce the name of in a little bit. But just to welcome in this morning with some joy, we're gonna start with a psalm called Ashrei, which is about being happy. And you're only really happy when you know your place in life and you feel protected in life. And so we're going to sing about how happy we are. And that's the song of Shabbat, the song of the mood of today, the joy of today. Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha Od Ya'alelu Chaselav Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha Od Ya'alelu Chaselav Ashrei 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 Yoshvei Beitecha Ashrei 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 Yoshvei Beitecha. Happy are those who dwell in your house. May we sing your praises forever. Happy are those who dwell in your house. May they sing your praises forever. Ashrei, 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 Yoshvei Beitecha. Ashrei,
Ashrei.
Ashrei, Yoshvei Beitecha. So, I love that we are going to be talking a lot about or today, light, because this beautiful new baby that just joined this world and our lives is has a beautiful Hebrew name called Me'or. And we're going to talk about his full name in a little bit, but Me'or means light. And I took some time to look up when Me'or is written in the Torah and the scriptures. And 3 times, specifically, it's spelled Me'or. One time, it's when Abram is lost with his wife and they can't have children. It's insane that that's the story I found. And God says, leave from this place of Ur and go to a land where I will show you. And everything becomes uphill from there. A hay is added, God is added to their name, and they have light. And sometimes I was thinking that when you're still in one place, you're stuck. But when light comes in, life moves and things happen. And I'm so blessed that one of the first passages I found was the story about Abraham and Sarah stuck in a place, and God heard their cry and sent them light. And I couldn't honestly believe that that is just a story. That is your story. So before I speak a little bit more, I thought it would be a great moment to invite new mom and new dad to tell us a little bit about this baby's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I starting?
Yeah, you can start, and at any point, let me know.
Okay. We'll see how it goes. To our dear son. Welcome. I'm going to take this off for a second.
Okay.
Welcome to the world. We've been waiting for you for a long time. It perhaps isn't the exact world that we had hoped to welcome you into, But if there is one lesson we hope to teach you, it's knowing what you do, and more importantly, what you don't have control over, and knowing how to navigate and surrender accordingly. We'll get to life lessons later, though. Last night, we welcomed you into the Jewish people in a private Brit Milah ceremony, the traditional ritual circumcision. Sorry again, buddy. Today, we share our joy in bringing you into said covenant and bestowing your name on you. There was never a doubt in your father and I's mind that we would be naming our son to honor Grandpa Harold Berkey, Zichron Lebracha. May his memory be a blessing. Harold was a force of nature, and I'll let your father have the honor of saying more about him directly. But I will share that my will to honor his memory is shared equally. Grandpa Berkey took me on as if I was his own blood over 15 years ago, treated me as family from day one, and we shared a strong bond over a love of Judaism, history, and peoplehood, a relationship I never had the chance to have with my own Poppy into adulthood. I am humbled to continue his legacy through you and hope to bring honor to his spirit in raising you in that said spirit. The quest to find a name that both honored Harold and was uniquely for you took some gentle back and forth between your father and I. When your dad at first suggested your name, I wasn't totally sure. In fact, I was a little put off because the central Jewish institutions of my youth were similarly named. But as we began to discuss the late, great Theodore Herzl and the name Herzl, it became so glaringly clear that not only would such a name honor and connect you to Harold, but it embodied so many of the ideals that spoke to your father and I in our connection to Jewish peoplehood as a whole. Like us, Theodore Herzl was not a religious man. In fact, he was perhaps even less connected to Judaism and Jewish culture in his life than we have been. But as he navigated life as a European Jew in the 19th century, seeking to be seen simply as an Austrian citizen, an assimilated Jew, the forces of anti-Semitism proved to be too great, and his reaction spawned perhaps the most important movement in the modern Jewish era, political Zionism. He saw what we both hope for you, that Jewish peoplehood is real. And while your beliefs and ideology, and I want you to hear this, your beliefs and ideology and the expressions of your beliefs will be yours and yours alone to decide. We hope to imbue you with a love for the culture and rituals of our people and the tools to find meaning and importance that speak to you. I can do this one.
Yeah, keep going.
Theodore Herzl was audacious in his claims, tenacious in his quest, and most important, resilient in the face of many defeats and his attempts to achieve political recognition. This is what we hope for you most, my sweet boy, to develop a sense of resilience. Resilience is often misunderstood as being tough, being able to stay strong, but true resilience is about flexibility, adaptation, emotional awareness, and an ability to cope and regulate in the face of stressful situations, knowing what you can and can't control, knowing it's okay to feel however you feel about whatever comes your way, and resourcing the tools to adapt and cope with unforeseen situations. Our hope is to foster these abilities so you are empowered to face the challenges in life. Theodore Herzl is famously quoted as saying, "If you will it, it is no dream. Im tirtzu ein zo agada." There is much to unpack in that statement, but our focus is that with a strong and developed sense of resilience, you literally will be able to handle anything, and thus, if you will it, it will be no dream, but your reality.
Wonderful.
Yes,
So in March of 2017, my grandpa, Harold Berkey, passed away, and throughout the first 31 years of my life, he exuded a tremendous force on me inside the greater Berkey family and on most other people who had the pleasure of spending time with him. He was intelligent, kind, funny, and inspiring. He loved his family and cherished his friendships that lasted a lifetime from his days growing up in the Bronx. A close second to family and friends was his love of the Jewish people and the state of Israel. Born in 1926, he was able to witness as a young man Israel's formal birth as a state in 1948. One of the last memories I have of him, as he sat sick at the kitchen table in his Queens apartment with my grandma by his side, was being frustrated by the Israeli-Palestinian conflict after listening to a news segment on CNN. Same story doesn't end, to paraphrase euphemistically were his words. He wanted peace with the Palestinians, and he wanted Israel to thrive as a homeland to Jews from all over the world. And he believed Israel could will it, and it did for nearly 70 years of his life. Like Theodore Herzl, my grandfather had the power and capability to organize disparate family and friendship groups that were loosely connected. And late last Friday night into early Saturday morning, I felt his strong family lineage pulsating through little Herzl as I held him close to my chest during the first hours of his life. I felt my grandfather's grip through Herzl's little hands as he held onto my finger. I felt the love and sacred generational bond, and will hold it with me for eternity.
I have more to read, right?
Yep.
I have a little more. Herzl's middle name is McLean in English. Herzl McLean. You are named for your maternal grandparents, specifically Diane McLean. Diane and I had an incredibly special relationship. We shared a love and a bond that I can only hope you cultivate with your grandparents, aunties, uncles, and loved ones. She solely bestowed on me a gift that I hope to provide to you throughout your life. The knowledge that you are good enough just as you are. Grandma Diane faced many challenges in her own life and frankly did not have the sense of resilience that I hope for you. But in giving me a space to be so unconditionally loved and seen and heard for who I was exactly as I was, she gave me the foundational tools to develop my own sense of resilience, with a lot of hard work, failures, and missteps on the way, mind you. But I'm working on it, and the space and the kind of love she created for me serves as the basis of those skills.
One second. We're going to take just 1 second to honor the memories of both of our grandfather and grandmothers here. If you guys can see, I'll bring this very close up. That's me and my grandpa and my grandma probably about 20 years ago in Florida. And the amount of love and joy that they brought me is indescribable. And we hope to be able to do the same to this little guy on a regular basis.
Here's Grandma Diane and I at my cousin Kelly's wedding. I mean, if I start to talk, I'll cry too much. Everyone here knows how much she meant to me, so we'll leave it at that.
And now we're going to talk about his Hebrew name.
Herzl Ma'or. In Hebrew, this means a source of light, as our rabbi first mentioned to us.
That's his little kippah.
The word first appears in the creation myth in Berkey or Genesis and is used to reference a kind of illuminating light, a source of light in the darkness. Well, sweet boy, if ever there was a truth to a name, you are the truest form of light in our lives.
I can read it.
From the darkness of our devastating loss last fall to the societal upheaval that we have all bore witness to in 2020, you have been a constant source of light for us every day. We find it very fitting that your early birth also incidentally fell on the same day as the president-elect's birthday, and that in the years to come you will shed your light just as he will, as we all leave the darkness of the past 4 years.
We hope that you will take this energy into the wider world and continue to serve humanity in the ways that will align with your spirit. Everyone has their own path, their own way to make this world a little bit brighter and a little bit better. We don't presume to know what your path will be, nor will we ever insist on what it should look like. But we hope to foster in you the tools to do all these things while bringing light, kindness, empathy, understanding, compassion, and love to the wider world.
Amen.
All right.
Okay. So the second time Meor is mentioned. It's in Proverbs, and there's a line that says, "What brightens the eye gladdens the heart." And so you've really brought a lot of light and heart into our world, little Gwen. I can't wait to meet you and hold you. And the third time, it says, "You are Adonai the God," in Nehemiah, "who chose Abram, brought him out of Ur, the Chaldeans, and changed his name to Abraham." And so I thought this would be a really great fitting time to announce that our mother is also going to be changing and adding on a Hebrew name, which is often the tradition, because in Judaism, your Hebrew name has a lot to do with the mission of your soul, like the journey that your life will take in this world. And sometimes our names serve us for a certain amount of time, and they no longer serve us, and we let go so that we can receive new things. And so Sarah is going to be from now on known as Sarah Devorah. Devorah was one of the only people in our biblical narrative who had authority. Women didn't really have a lot of power and authority, and even Esther, our wonderful matriarchs, they wielded power with their husbands and people, but they didn't really have authority. But Deborah had authority, and she was a judge, and people came to her for advice, and she looked at what life was like on the ground. And as you and I get to know each other, Herzl Meor, you will know that your mother and I have deep theological discussions. But one thing for sure, as you've heard both your parents say, is that they believe in Israel as a homeland, they believe in home, they believe in family, they believe in what they see. And Devorah was somebody who judged based on what she saw and what was on the ground and what was in front of her, and fact and history and all of the things that Sarah Devorah is going to be embodying now. And I bless you with this new name, that it only brings you more and more joy, and that you're able to decipher what's left and what's right, and be easy and keep going. But I had to change your Hebrew name because we're about to announce this beautiful baby into our lives, and it's got to be the kid of the right names. Meor. We're doing Mishaberach for you, of healing, but of also welcoming. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו קיים את ילד הזה לאביו, תזדד ולאמו, ויקרא שמו בישראל, הרצל, מאור, בן מרדכי ושרה דבורה. ישמח האב ביוצא חלצה ותגל אמו בפרי ותנא, ככתוב ישמח אביך. His father will be joyous, and his mother, ואימך, ותגל יולדתך. הודו לאדוני כי טוב, כי לעולם חסדו. We invoke God's name by just closing our eyes for a second and saying the Shema. We don't always see God, Devorah, but sometimes we feel that we're blessed and that there's a presence that hears us. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Let us, before we switch into joy, also thank God. There's this prayer that we say called Birkat HaGomel. And it's a prayer that we say when we go through a difficult time in our lives. Back in the days when they went through, like they were sailing in the ocean and they were scared they were never going to reach land. When they reached land, that was the first thing they said. And so you've been through a lot. We don't need to announce it. We all know it. We feel it. And first thing we want to say is thank you, God, or whatever being is out there, whatever helps us be us, for getting through it. Okay? You know how it goes traditionally. So I'm going to have to pass this on to you, and then you pass it on to me, and I'll do the response. Baruch.
Baruch הגומל לכבאים טובות שגמלינו כל טוב מי שגם לך כל טוב, הוא יגם לך כל טוב, סלע.
מי שגם לך כל טוב, הוא יגם לך כל טוב, סלע. Okay. Are you ready, Freddie?
We're ready.
Okay, we're going to announce this baby. משבח שאבותינו אברהם, יצחק ויעקב, משה ואהרון, דוד ושמואל, הוא יברך וירפא את הרצל מאור. בן שרה דבורה, הקדוש ברוך הוא ימלא רחמים עליו ולחולים ולרפואו ולחזיק ולחטוא, וישלח לו מהרה רפואה שלמה מן השמיים. אברהם בשם גדול בגדר בטוח שעיני חולי ישראל רפואה הנפש ורפואת הגוף, השתלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב ונאמר.
Amen.
Okay, Michael, this is the part where we introduce the baby to the covenant. We've done half of it yesterday when it came to the bris, but now we're bringing in his name. And traditionally the name goes through the lineage of Dad. So Dad, will you stand up, please? And if you want to come here, I can move.
No, it's okay.
And I'll tell you, and you can be as... Okay. Eloheinu ואלוהי אבותינו קיים את ילד הזאת לאביו לאמי ויקרא שם בישראל הרצל מאור. ומרדכי ושר וישמח האב ויוצא אחריו ותגל אמו לפי הטעם הכתוב אל הנער הזה לביתו לו. שאלתי מאוד וקיים אדוני אלוהינו מה שכתוב פיה פיך בתורה חסד עליהם. וזאת, ready? May we bring him to chuppah, raise him.
Goodbye.
Torah.
Lift. Woohoo! Maasim tovim, good deeds.
Maasim tovim.
Lift. And may we say, Amen.
Amen.
We didn't want to lift you too high, little kid, but we're so happy, and may you always look for Torah, learning, for wisdom. May you always do good deeds, and may one day a bunch of people make you a beautiful quilt chuppah that you also share with your partner, whoever that is. And now that you're sort of near me, I just want to say that to be a light is beautiful, but it's also a lot of pressure. So Aleph is the first letter of Or, which means balance and love. May you always have balance and love. Vav means oxygen. Don't forget to breathe. And Reish is about mercy and healing, which means you're giving to others. Your mother gives a lot. Your father's very patient. Very patient. But what I want you to know is that before you give to others with your Reish, because people have been waiting for your life for such a long time, don't forget to breathe, and don't forget to feel a sense of balance and wholeness before you give. No matter how much they want. You got a lot of love to give and a lot of light to give, and we want it. We've been waiting for it. But take care of you first, okay? I love you already. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Tarlin.
Thank you so much, Tarlin.
We've known Tarlin for a long time, and she is a...
You want to see the baby?
Oh, yeah, we're going to bring the baby.
Before we finish, though,
Yeah.
can you, Michael, get together with your lovely wife and maybe wrap the talit around the baby?
Yeah. You can do that.
You gotta go. Stand here so I can see it. Stand up in here. Wrap the towels. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yisim lecha. Shalom.
Amen. May God always turn his face to you and his countenance to you. And may your parents always be here to support your every endeavor. Okay?
Oh,
May
he's
God bless
so
you.
cute.
So cute. Mazel tov!
Right.
I'm going to say thanks to God just quickly
Yes.
for bringing us into this moment. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'achianu v'kimanu v'higiyanu lezman hazeh. Siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov. Yehelanu, 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 U'Yachol Yisrael.
I'm gonna let it shine. Woo!
Should we play the real music for him now?
Thank you guys all for being here. We'll stay on if you guys want to say hi in the chat, and we'll say hi.
We want to know you're here.
We'll keep this baby moving and dancing. You say hi.
Yeah, we might have a little latency. All right. I'm gonna thank you guys.
Thank you all for being here so much. Let your love light shine. Yeah, you got it, girl. Woo! He's so cute, right? Isn't he? He's so cute. And look at like a baby. He doesn't mind when I shake him and rock him and roll him. I'll just keep him there.
All right, no more Cupid. Let's see if we got another tune for him.
Now everyone can just watch us.
Yeah.
We can't see them. We gave him a mohawk.
What a world.
What a baby.
What a baby.
Sean, that was so beautiful.
Was it?
Yeah, thank you
80
so
people
much.
watching.
Good. All I was thinking today was this little ladder match.
It's so good.
I'm gonna let it shine. That's what we sing in services.
Alright, we should see. Oh, Lisa, thank you for coming. I'm so glad you made it. The Winters are doing a big horror dance. Excellent. Shalom leYisrael lekulam ba'aretz.
And congratulations, Cooper Winter, on his bar mitzvah.
Yeah, Kupi Kupe, Mazal Tov.
Oh, Mike Stone.
Thanks,
Kimchi
Rabbi.
Warrior. Steve, what up?
Sorry?
Jane and David, we can't wait to see you. Yeah, we do love each other.
Yeah.
Virtual now, so.
All right.
Yeah. How long are you guys staying?
5 weeks.
Look at this baby.
Not enough. Crazy? No, that's it. I'm not gonna let you sleep here. That's what new babies
They
are
love each
for. You know,
other.
doctor.
Payback.
Yeah. What
Thank you, Sue Bars.
a boy. You guys have 2 grandsons, huh? Boys.
Two boys.
2 boys.
And it's his birthday the other day.
Thank you, Joe.
2 years old.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lots of presents. Have fun.
We're walking out the door. And he Skyped me.
We love you
All
all.
right.
Herzl
Hang up.
Maor. M-A-O-R.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jetsy.
Yeah.
Herzl says,
Spell his name right.
Herzl Maor says,
What's up?
more Jerry, please. Thank you, Annie. You can stay on for another minute. That's good.
I want to picture of my baby. And this time
Uh,
I'm gonna see my
Aunt Judy and Uncle Don.
you made it! You figured it out!
Figured it out. And the cape is being wrapped.
Thanks, Lisa. We wouldn't be here without you, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Lord, you can see that it's true. Are you gonna open your eyes and show everyone your beautiful blue
No,
eyes?
he showed him the faux hawk, though. Look at the faux hawk.
What a silly baby. Or
King
Jerry
Cod
Burger.
Chips. ISO Late Night Rogo, what up?
What's from us?
Thank you so much, Joel and Robin,
We
Julie,
love you too, Scott.
Kristen.
Oh, I can't wait to meet. Hi, Aunt Marilyn. I'm so glad you made it. This is 2020, baby.
Oh, yeah, Soul Pump in the house.
Woo!
Yeah, we got the faux hawk on.
My baby's stylish.
Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, Sam, you know it.
He's way chill, dude. This baby is chill.
That's true. That's true.
You know what? We've had enough unshell for a lifetime.
Oh, you know wakey wake wakes.
Like that's so easy.
Yeah. Ah.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hello.
Thank you, Steven.
Should I just go sleepy pies? Look at this baby.
Uncle Larry.
We love you all so much. We miss you all. We hate 2020.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you,
Can't
Allie.
wait for you all to be in this guy's life. Yeah, isolate no more.
That's true. That's true. Thank you, Sabrina.
We did it! Alright, I'm ready.
Okay.
We're gonna go now because mommy's tired.
Signing off. Next stream, he'll be singing some tunes with
Sup,
us.
girl? Sup, girl? Also, feel free to
What?
join his.
Oh,
Yeah,
subscribe.
feel free to subscribe to Michael's channel.
Yeah, it looks like the pandemic's going to continue for a little while longer, so maybe we'll kick out some live stream jams with this little guy. All right.
We love everyone. Thank you.